is a presentation of TFNN. The Tom O'Brien Show is produced every business day. Tom takes your phone calls toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Let's go to our man Dave in Clearwater. Hey, Dave, Happy New Year. What's happening, man?
Happy New Year to you, my brother. How are you, sir?
I'm doing great, man. How you been?
I am doing well, man. I'm doing well. Can I throw a quote out at you?
Sure.
In the market, somebody knows something. Someone always knows something. That statement was made by a great trader by the name of Tom O'Brien about 6-7 years ago.
Oh, yeah?
And it kind of hit me like a brick. But you're right. Somebody always knows something.
Hey, Carlos, what's going on, brother?
I'm calling you back, Tom. This morning I had the pleasure to talk to you and your son, and I don't want to miss the opportunity to talk to you again.
Well, I think you made some money on this bond.
Oh, yes, Tom. Your newsletter helped me.
That's a beautiful thing. We appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here.
Now, Tom O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 10 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night, folks. Release the need to be right. When you believe something, you assume you're right. You may even destroy relationships in order to defend your position. Let go of the need to defend your position. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We have the Dow Industrials up 85, NASDAQ down 94, S&P's off 2.5, gold contract down $11.50, trading at $12.83 an ounce. Silver down 33 cents, $16.49 an ounce. Oil down 58 cents, $57.41 a barrel. Copper's off 3 pennies at $3.03 a pound. Light sweet notes, 10-year note down 8 ticks, 124.23. 30-year bond down 30 ticks, 153.11. Notes and bonds are going to do it again, folks. They've rejected lower price again. You're going to have lighter volume. Bottom line, they want higher price. King dollar. King dollar couldn't handle higher price out here today as it was going into his November 15th downdraft. King dollar down 73 ticks, 93.135. The euro is at 118.5 to the U.S. dollar. The yen is at 111.75 to the U.S. dollar. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world. In the world of the NDX 100, they're selling it off, and they're selling it off fast and furious. If you want to see what you have out here, folks, if we take a look at the NDX, what you're going to see is that you're down 117 points right now. Bottom line, 6.5 hours, you're back to November 6th. Inside the NDX 100, the culprits bringing it down. You have Autodesk down 16.5% or $21. Lam Research is down 9% or $19. Micron Tech is down 8.5% or $4. AMAT is down 7.5% or $4.52. We take a look at a few of the big dogs. Amazon is trading off $32. 11.60. Google, they're all out here actually. In fact, I'll do this another way. Google's down 26 bucks. If we do this way, and I'll just bring these babies up, what you're going to see is the door is never big enough when folks are wanting to get out. Bottom line, Google's down 27 bucks, Amazon's down 33, you get Lam off 19, Nvidia's down 15, Regeneron's down 12, Netflix is down 10, Tesla's down 10, Baidu is down 8.92. Bitcoin, that's getting taken to the cleaners also. Bottom line is that the volatility is just all over the place out here today. So Bitcoin thus far today has had a 21% swing from the highs to the lows. It hit a high out here this morning of 11,434. It hit a low a few hours ago of $9,009. Right now you're at $9,729. Pretty intense. No two ways about that. That is one monster move. 21.2% to be exact. Swings from high to low. That is, my God, pretty intense. Now, let's go to the S&Ps. S&Ps are hanging tough. S&Ps, we go with the S&Ps, they're laying right at the highs. You haven't got any contagion yet. When you take a look at this S&P, it doesn't mean we're not going to get any by the end of today. We look at the SPY. The benchmark on the SPY to keep your eye on is 262.90. Right now, you're at 262.60. We've done 58 million shares right now. If we go take a look at those futures, and we put those futures up, you're going to see the future got to a price point of 26.34. You're 26.23. The real question is going to be coming into this close out here. Are they going to try to bring that? Well, this is what we have. So, yeah, your probability is at least you're going to test the high volume low from noon today. That's 26.19. You know, because that's a spike low. Yeah, the spike is there. You're already below the 26.27. And what 26.27 is that was, you know, that's a nice high with volume that came in at 10 minutes of 4 yesterday. So once you get back underneath that, now you game, you know, you game down to the bottom of it. That's the reality. But what I expect you're going to see is that we're going to at least try to test the low that was established at noon today. We're going to take a look at the Dow Industrials, the strength inside the Dow. Strength out here is United Health. That's up 3.3%. You get Verizon up 2.3. You get JP Morgan up 2. Taken away from it is Visa. That's down 3.6. Apple's off 2.3. Intel's down 1.7. Point-wise, what we have inside the I can't be right now. Look, 1 second. So inside the, I just pulled this up and it's telling me that Amazon's inside the Dow, and it definitely is not inside the Dow. We go take a look at the points. United Health is putting the most points in. That's 49 points. Goldman's putting 19. Taken away from it, Visa's minus 28, Apple's minus 28, Microsoft's minus 10. We go take a look at Apple. Let's see what the good old Apple is doing. Yeah, she's down on volume too. This is Apple's gonna have a little problem here. You know, Apple has already tested the highs with dramatically lighter volume. That was last week. Now you're coming off the high with volume. We're at 168.94. You get back inside 164, then that's saying you're getting into lower price. Small caps. Let's go take a look at the small caps. Small caps won't back off. The small caps. This was going to be pretty wild, folks. The small caps are in a confirmed ABC structure on the way up. The way this went yesterday, man, this broke topside with volume. So this is really going to be intriguing watching how this whole thing shakes out. And what I mean specifically is that the NASDAQ is the leader right now. And you got to remember something. The NASDAQ was the leader. Let me pull this up for a second so you can see this shake out. The NASDAQ's been going sideways for about 3 months now. But if we bring this back, what you're going to see is that the NASDAQ dragged everything else up. This NASDAQ was a one-way trade all the way from July of 2016. We were at 4,500. We can actually go back to February of 2016. You're at 4,200. It was a straight line move. I mean, in a big way. So that led us up. Now the real question is going to be, is what's going to drag us down? You know, we're going to find out. We're going to find out quite a bit, by the way, coming right into this close right now. We'll see who wants to lay overnight inside their portfolios when, in fact, what you have is that a monster amount of selling that's already been laid out here. You stay right there, folks. We'll come right back. Hi folks, Tom O'Brien here. If you'd like to get my daily newsletter, Market Insights, then now is a great time to sign up for a 30-day free trial. Every morning by 9:30, I send out my morning letter to subscribers with market commentary on a variety of markets, currencies, and commodities to keep investors up to date on the day's trading action. Included in Market Insights are specific buy and sell recommendations for stocks, ETFs, and even options, with stops and price targets included for every trade in my newsletter. If you'd like to try my newsletter risk-free for 30 days, then head over to the front page of TFNN and you'll find Market Insights under Trading Newsletters. I use my years of trading experience to bisect and dissect the market every morning and give my subscribers the most important information they need to know for the day ahead. I even issue afternoon updates for my subscribers whenever warranted with important market action. I'm always scouring the market for the next great trading opportunity. Sign up for your 30-day free trial to my daily newsletter, Market Insights, today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Wow! Go get them, folks.
In quiet markets, investors search for new trading opportunities. We'd like to introduce you to a new product that provides opportunities even in flat markets. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a new and innovative Chicago-based exchange registered with the Commodity Futures Trading Commission, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their trading platform. Nadex never charges a fee to use their platform, which even includes real-time charts and full customization capability. Nadex's unique short-term binary options allow traders and investors to capitalize on strategies even when the underlying markets are quiet. Nadex's innovation has allowed them to come up with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com, or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors. Until recently, it was almost impossible for the average investor to hedge against currency risk in Europe or Japan. For a bold trade on Europe or Japan that protects against moves in currency, trade HEGE or HEGJ, 2 times currency hedged leveraged ETFs from Direction Investments. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Tom takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. 877-927-6648. And we're going to go to our man Paul in San Jose. We're going to be talking Bitcoin out here in cryptocurrencies. First, I just want to bring up Bitcoin Investment Trust. We've talked about this before. This is a, this is an equity that you can actually buy, and it's like, I don't even understand why people buy it, because they just own Bitcoin, and the bottom line is that you're paying a 50% premium. This equity today traded from $1,823, and it's at $1,410 right now. You talk about volatility, baby. That is volatility in spades. Let's go to our man Paul in San Jose. Hey, Paul, what's going on, brother?
Tom, how you doing, man?
I'm doing great, man. Yourself?
Oh, my goodness. It's Cryptomania. I'm going nuts.
Cryptomania! I love it. I love that word. That's awesome, man. Totally.
This is intense, because these things trade 24 hours, so all over Thanksgiving, I was running back, checking my computer real quick, having a great time trading these things.
Oh, my God.
It is intense, man. Let's take a look at this Litecoin, though. This one is a major trip.
LTC, is that what it is?
Yes.
Okay, LTC, let me see. LTC. Okay, so let's see what we got here. Okay, hold on. No, I must have the wrong one. This is LTC. What is the symbol again?
The symbol is LTC. Yeah, I'm not sure.
Let me try this. LTC. Okay. Is it a Canadian stock? One second.
No, it's a cryptocurrency. It's like the little brother of Bitcoin, basically.
Oh, so, I see. I can't pull it up. I probably can, but I just don't. I can pull up Bitcoin. Bloomberg has it, but I don't think they have this thing.
So I talked to your producer. I don't know if you go to cryptowatch.ch. I just
okay.
It's really interesting because maybe if you could look it up.
I can. Let's see. Dave got it for me. One second. I'm gonna. Thanks, Dave. He got me a link here. I'll pull this thing up. Let's see where we are. So where are you? Come on, baby. There we go. Okay, so let's see what we got here. The cryptocurrency for payments, right? Based on blockchain? That's what we're looking at? Yeah.
Yes, Litecoin. So if you could pull up a daily chart. I see your screen. I don't see the maybe you could pull up a chart though, but it was really interesting action today. I remember calling back in September, and this thing hit 100.
Okay.
And then it had this huge correction. It came back down to, let me see here. It went all the way down to, 33 bucks. Well, after that low, it went all the way. It broke 100 last night, went to 103. And over the past maybe hour or so, it dropped from 103. It did to the tick, basically, a 382 retracement down to 76 and bounced all the way back up to 90. It's an ugly-looking daily candle, but the action is quite intense on this bad boy.
So are you trading, you know, some of these on these exchanges using, I know you were telling us you're using these fib numbers. You like how they bouncing off these fib numbers, right?
They do bounce off the fibs really, really cleanly. Bitcoin also did, well, we'll see what it does. I mean, it did a 382 off its previous low to the high today, and it bounced. And I like to trade it on GDAX. GDAX is where it's just too bad we can't short them. So I don't know how the game's going to change once you're allowed to short them. I heard a really fascinating interview over the weekend. I believe the gentleman's name is Jim St. Clair. He's an old school gold bug.
I know Jim. I know Jim very well. Yeah. What's he saying?
He said that this is a historic long corner, I believe is what he called it, in Bitcoin, and that the true market has not been established because you can only buy and sell. There's no sell short and buy to cover.
Right.
So we'll see how that plays out once the contract is available.
Yes. No, listen, when this is available at the CME, which is going to be probably in the next 60 days, it's going to make a difference. You know, it's going to be viable. And I suspect they've got so much publicity, man, everyone's going to be trading it. There's going to be a lot of trading in it. And the CME came out with a document yesterday. They were at the CME folks. They had a cryptocurrency workshop in Manhattan yesterday, and the CME was there. And they came out and they said they're looking forward to it, number one, and they are going to put the limits. They're going to have two different things going on. They're going to have margin limits, okay, which are going to be larger than normal, and then they're going to have actually limits as to how much you can buy and sell, which is normal inside the future market. So it's going to be intriguing to see what limits they actually put on for the buy and sell. Do you know what I'm saying?
I can't wait to give you a call when that's up and running. I mean, I would like to get in on some of that action.
Oh yeah, listen, it's. I suspect it would seem to me that the banking structure itself, probably J.P. Morgan would be one of the leaders because Jamie Dimon can't stand this deal because I suspect he thinks it's going to be competition for him at some certain point. I would say that they'll give it a couple days and then they'll slam this thing, man. Because it'll be easy for them to slam it. That's the bottom line. So.
Because it's all cash settlement, correct? I mean, you're not settling in Bitcoin.
That's correct. That's correct. And so they can overwhelm the system like pretty quickly. Well,
I'll give you a call back when that's up and running, and we'll see how it goes.
We will. Hey, did you hear John Jameson this morning?
I heard a little bit of it. I was so busy.
Okay.
There was so much action going on. I'm going to have to re-listen to the archive later this afternoon.
Cool, man. Cool. Okay,
right,
brother.
Soon, buddy.
Have a great one, man. Have a safe one. So you gotta love it, folks. When this is just like an absolute mind blower. When I just started the show, right? Well, right before I started the show, Bitcoin was at $9,009. Now it's at $10,048, and it's climbing, man. It's climbing. Let me just see this. Let's see if I took. I'm just curious of what the retracement was from the last get-go down when we had that. Okay, so it's just over 0.382. So if we take the low that was established out here, the 13th of November, that's when Bitcoin, went from 6,800 to 5,600, and then just shook it off, and then goes to a new all-time high of 11,434. We just did over a 0.382 retracement intraday. 92.26 would have been a 3.382 retracement. And the reason that's important here, let me show you something else, because I know when our man John Jameson, he had bought some on the 15th of September. And when he was talking to Tommy, I believe he said that was a 0.382 retracement also, because he was saying, oh no, that's a 0.618 retracement. Yeah, that was a 0.6. Right, look at that, man. So check this out. From the run July 17th, where Bitcoin was 1852, up to the 4,900, that's where it turned, that was a 0.618 retracement at 3,057, and the low was 2,975. So, you know, that's important. And this is what I have seen, and this was in the crash of 2007 too, is that the Fibonacci numbers are very good when you get highly volatile markets. You stay right there, folks. We'll come right back.
It's that time of year again. The TFNN Salvation Army Tiger Dollar Holiday Sale is back. Through this Sunday only, you can get a 25% bonus on any Tiger Dollar purchase, and up to 10% of whatever you spend will be donated to the Salvation Army in your name. This sale only comes around once a year and is one of the most rewarding promotions we have. Tiger Dollars are a great way to add extra savings to any TFNN product or service. Whether you're considering signing up for any newsletter or workshop in the future, or you're already a subscriber, Tiger Dollars offer an immediate savings on any TFNN newsletter, webinar, workshop, or Master Trader series. And they never expire and are fully transferable to friends and family. For all the details and to take part in this special promotion, visit the front page of TFNN.com before this sale ends Sunday, December 3rd. And happy holidays from TFNN.
Today, it's hard to tell if the economy is coming or going. Regardless, I want my money going in the direction I choose. If that's your stance as well, then you want to know how Everbank can help keep your money thriving just the way you want. Is growing your money a priority? Everbank is committed to a yield pledge promise to pay high yields on your checking, money market, and CD balances. Looking to diversify? Everbank ingeniously developed accessible ways to spread your money around the world into foreign currencies and even non-FDIC insured metals. And when it comes to your wealth, they bring a highly experienced and global perspective to help you manage it. Everbank's financial philosophy flies in the face of the status quo. They believe your money's performance should not be determined by today's economic circumstances, but by the drive to rise above them and create opportunities that favor your objectives. If that excites you, like it does me, call 1-855-750-4051 to find out what they can do for you. That's 1-855-750-4051. Call them today. Everbank is a member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, host of the Trader's Edge heard daily at TFNN.com and author of Mastering Probability, a daily investment and trading newsletter service that I send out each morning by 8 a.m. My morning newsletter service covers exactly what the markets have been doing since last night's close, providing you with an edge on your trading day ahead. You get actionable trading ideas, including the exact entry, stop, and profit targets. Plus, I'll teach you the patterns and hidden market correlations that will make you a better trader. As a subscriber, you'll gain access to my 90-minute money management workshop, where I'll teach you the secrets that'll save your assets. The bottom line, I've got your back, including a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the type of analysis I provide each trading day by signing up for Mastering Probability today. With nothing to lose, this is an offer you should not pass on. Mastering Probability can be found under Trading Newsletters on the front page of TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials right now are up 90. You get the NASDAQ down 94. S&Ps are up down 1.5. Some of the higher volume stocks that we have traded out here today, you get Bank of America up 54 cents. Micron Tech's down $4. Square is off $3. Square, that's interesting with Square. Actually, let's look at Square for a second, because what you did have happening yesterday, Square started that downdraft action on Monday, and that was intriguing because of the fact that Square had come out with numbers. They were good numbers a couple weeks ago. They were talking about how they we're going to let some clients buy Bitcoin inside their wallets. Bottom line, in 3 trading days, Square's gone from $49 to $38. And this is wild. If you want to actually see how this shakes out, it hit 37.18, and you know, when you take a look at how this trades, the benchmark here was 38.01. That was the trading day from the 9th, from November 9th. You know, now I wouldn't be touching Square. Square's come off the high with monster volume. That is going to be trouble in paradise. Some of the other higher volume stocks out here today. Apple's down 392. Nvidia, that's a big one to watch. We'll pull that up in a second. It's down $14.40. You get Wells Fargo up $1. So if we go over to Nvidia for a second, down $14.50. Yep, has volume behind the move. Nvidia is game to like 191. Oh my God! See, oh, this is the same thing. So check this out. This is pretty cool. So the benchmark on Nvidia is $191.21. It sticks out like a sore thumb once you're coming off this high, right? That's the last time we had volume on the way up. Bottom line, you go to 191.23. Now, that being said, the volume is way too high. So this is going to continue to at least test the lows of today. But you can see when that door opens, bottom line, 6.5 hours just took you back a month and a half. October 13th would be the number. And then if we put this on a weekly, we're going to be coming off that high, and you're going to be coming off that high with volume also. So there's the chip stocks have some problems out here. Let's go over to the GDX and take a look at the GDX. The GDX out here, the market vectors gold mine is a trust. That's trading down 44 cents. You're at $22.49. And the question is, if you're buying it, I wouldn't be buying it right here. And the reason being is that you do have an expansion of volume. We're at 35 million shares. This will have monster volume at the close. Most of the volume comes in, about 25% of the volume comes in at the close on the GDX. The swing point is that wants to be tested is 22.46. You know, we got to 22.47. I know it's a penny, but guess what? Let it get tested, because this can blow that away in about a heartbeat. Let's go over and take a look at the largest weighting structures, which would be ABX. Okay, now ABX is in pretty good shape. This is good, because ABX already got slammed. That's Barrick Gold. That's down 12 cents. Newmont would be the next one. Newmont's not in bad shape either. Okay, so let's go look at Rangel, because Rangel's down pretty good. Nah, Rangel's not bad either. Pretty cool. Okay, so Rangel's down 380. That $89 can get tested, though. Let's go look at Royal Gold. Okay, so Royal Gold's the culprit. Look at I knew this was an ABC down. Unreal. Okay, so Royal Gold is going into its swing. It doesn't look like it's going to have the volume for an ABC, but it's breaking its swing of 83.39. This baby, if you do get the gold report, you're going to see I had that in there. That this was in trouble. The question is why. So 81 to 76. Rangel wants to go. Franco-Nevada FNV. That's not bad. Franco-Nevada's down $2, but the volume's not enough. 354,000. We take a look at Anico Eagle. Anico Eagle is not a bad-looking setup. I would let it basically get down. It wants to get into this 43.23 area. We haven't hit it yet. And let me put this back for 2. Yeah, it's going to take a lot more to break this down. You know, this can get down to 41.32. 41.32 is the high of the low of March 10th, and 40.50 is the high of the low of the 16th, the week of the 16th of December. It's going to take a lot more than what you have right here to break that down. So, price-wise, that. It's looking over the cliff. There's no doubt. A few of these are definitely looking over the cliff, and that would be one of them. Let's go take a look at, let's see, Gold Corp. Let's see what Gold Corp is trading right now. So Gold Corp's down hard. It's down 40 cents. You got 7.8 million, but you're coming into 11. Yeah. This is 12.56 to contest. We hit 12.51. You know. So what's going to be intriguing here is watching the aspect of, well, actually, let's go to silver for a second because we hadn't looked at silver yet. So silver is down 2%. You're at 16.57. Now, silver got hit pretty good yesterday. Silver wants to hit 16.43. You've done 100,000 contracts. Man, these high volume spikes, they like to get hit, and that's silver's going to go after it. It'd be great if it actually went after it right now. Because the bottom line is that the electronic market is open, but the pits are not open. And when the pits are open, of course, what does happen is that you get a lot more faster. Electronic trading is fast, but inside the pit trading, that's where you're going to get 100, 200 lots at a time to see whether they can break it down. That's what it comes down to. If we go take a look at the XLF, let's go over to the banking sector. Banking sector broke topside, has volume on the break, and so here's the divergence out here. This can be an ABC up. Your A point is 23.79. Your B is 26. So you're talking about $3, which gets you 28.86. J.P. Morgan. Yep. J.P. Morgan's up $2. It's taken out the swing point, taking it out with volume. Wells Fargo, same deal. Amazing. Imagine you're an executive at Wells Fargo and you know that how many financial frauds you've pulled off, and yet your stock is still at highest prices. It's just it makes zero sense. But guess what? It's reality, folks. It's reality because the banks own the government. Lock, stock, and barrel. They own the government, they own the senators, they own the congressmen, and it's not hard for them to do because it's you talk about in writing, oh my God. I mean, it's just that they're unleashing the banks once again to take you to the cleaners. It just depends on what cleaners you're going to get taken to. Energy, let's go take a look at the energy market. The XLE is up 37 cents. Now that's going to need more volume. That's coming into 16 million. They've done 11. You stay right there, folks. We'll be coming right back. We have the Dow Industrials right now up 91. NASDAQ is down 93. S&Ps are up 1.5. We're coming right back.
Many of our new listeners have heard about The Tiger's Den. The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of the TFNN shows, plus see all of the charts as they happen live and have access to archives of all of those charts. You can test drive The Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days and greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets and how to make your money work for you. Details on The Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com. Tiger TV is an exciting way to experience TFNN programming. See high-definition video giving you crystal clear charts, as well as seeing some of the faces of TFNN's highly acclaimed financial experts with crisp, full-fidelity sound. Catch Tom O'Brien, John Logan, Steve Rhodes, Basil Chapman, Larry Pesavento, Think or Swim, David White, Andy Hecht, and Daryl Martin in crystal clear, high-definition audio and video. Tiger TV, exclusively at TFNN.com.
David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today. The Path of Least Resistance is David White's daily trading newsletter, and if you're looking for active trading ideas, then now's a perfect time for a 30-day free trial to this powerful daily trading advisory service. David uses his years of trading experience to offer his subscribers his trading ideas each morning in his Path of Least Resistance newsletter. Using a combination of equity trades along with options, David keeps his subscribers up to date with all pertinent market information with intraday afternoon updates when warranted. Don't miss out on this great chance to get a 30-day free trial to David's daily newsletter, The Path of Least Resistance, with no obligation to pay anything. David has been delivering solid recommendations for his subscribers recently, and if you'd like to see the type of newsletter he delivers every morning, then visit the front page of TFNN, and you'll find The Path of Least Resistance under Trading Newsletters. For all the details and to start your 30-day free trial today, log on to TFNN.com now.
Tom takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Tom O'Brien.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials right now up 89. You have the Nasdaq down 94. S&Ps are down 2. And of course, what's percentage-wise out here, it's very unusual when you get an indice that's getting hit as tough as the NDX and the Nasdaq. We're down 1.3%, whereas the Dow is up 0.3%. If we do go over and we take a look, I'm going to show you something here. So this is where this is going to get interesting, how this is going to play out, next 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month. And what it is, if we take a look at the S&P, I'm going to bring the S&P back about 25 years. And what I wanted to show you here is in 2000. What you had in 2000 is that the March of 2000, S&P's at 1552. Going all the way over to August of 2000, you're still at 1530. Then it falls apart, right? Now watch this. I'll put this on another screen. Because what we had there, I believe it was a 3-month difference between the composite and the Dow falling apart. Yeah, so there it is here. Watch this. I'm going to put this on different so you can see it. So now I get the Nasdaq. So the Nasdaq topped out in March, and by the end of March you were at 40. Well, the high was 5,100. The end of March it was at 43. 2 months later, in May, you were at 3,000. Now watch this. You're at 3,000, right? But if we go over to the S&P, what you're going to see is that in March still, you were still at highs. That didn't fall apart until September. So that's important to wrap your head around. In fact, let me look at the Dow so you can see the correlation there too. Because there was a long lag time before the other indices actually fell apart. It's so funny when you bring the Dow back right now, it doesn't even look like it fell apart that bad compared to the Nasdaq. So it really didn't. Yeah, well, I guess you went from. Yeah, the Dow Industrials didn't fall. Nothing like the Nasdaq fell. I mean, it fell. That's the bottom line. We went from 11,750 down to 7,100, but it took a long period of time. That took a couple of years. So the Dow held up the longest after the Nasdaq got decimated. So the real question is going to be, when we take a look at this, is this the beginning of a pullback, or in fact, If we go take a look at this NDX, this has happened a few times just in the last couple of years. In fact, in the last year, that the NASDAQ got smoked and then came right back. I mean, right back. The last time would have been, I can look at NVIDIA, because I remember NVIDIA is the one that actually started it. And then NVIDIA snapped right back. So looking at it, that long ago? 6 months ago? Yeah, it is. It would be in June. Yeah, in June. NVIDIA hit a high of 168, closed that day at 142, ended up going down to 138. So that would be June. So if I look at the NDX in June of this year, just curious what happened there. Okay, so here it is. Yeah, so the NDX went from 5,800 down to 55, which is nothing, and then snapped all the way back. Yeah, so we'll see if, in fact, you get any follow-through here. What you do have inside this NDX, which is going to be pretty important to wrap your head around, is there is one monster gap out here. And, you know, you don't like seeing gaps inside indices. That gap would be October 26th. 6,066 would close that gap. It's $300 down, which is not a huge amount inside the NASDAQ composite or the NDX. The thing that's wild about the NDX in general is that when that thing moves, meaning, you know, when all markets move downtown, they always go faster than they go up. I mean, that's just how markets move. The NDX in particular, it's hard to comprehend when it goes down, because if it goes down 2 or 3 days in a row, all of a sudden it's lost 400 or 500 points. With, you know, you look and say, you got to be kidding me. You know, is that how the NDX likes to trade? Well, yes, it does. If we go over to Amazon for a second, you're going to see, because these big cats, when they go south, man, they go south very quickly. Just like Amazon. Amazon's coming off the high now with volume, and Amazon, we're 1157. That thing is game to 1105. That's how that shakes out. Google, we take a look at Google. Google is at down 24 bucks. That's game to go fill the gap. That gap there is at 987. Facebook, you know, Facebook, what Facebook has done, now Facebook's going to get interesting, because it's always dangerous when you've gone sideways for a long period of time. And Facebook actually was going sideways since July. And it looks like Facebook's going to close under 175.49. And if that's what you got, then guess what? You have a high volume low from September 25th at 161. Now the difference, that wouldn't be that bad a pullback. The difference would be is that because we traded sideways for such a long period of time, you have a huge amount of folks that are in harm's way. Because anyone that bought up there, that's when you're in harm's way. And if you went down 4, 5, 6 points from that level, that's where you'd see some very fast accelerated selling. Let's go to Walmart, because the game is on here. We're in holiday season, and Walmart's not giving it up. You know, Walmart's up 71 cents. You're at $97, and Walmart does have this high volume high at 99.68. So what I do expect we're going to see is that game is going to continue to stay on, meaning Walmart going against the Amazon to see who's going to not get the most orders, because what's going to happen is that I suspect it's going to be Amazon by a huge amount, but the real question is going to be how much is Walmart catching up with Amazon on the internet. That's what it's coming down to. Target is up $4.81 here. Let's see what Target has to say, because that is a big number. Let's see. So they must have come out with, it's not quite what's in here. Let's see what they, Target rose 8%, biggest move since March. Okay, so the company raised the fiscal 2018 guidance. Yeah, that's on November 15th. This isn't new news, but that's quite a acceleration up. Put this on a. Yeah, this is building cause to try to get into that downdraft from March. That downdraft went from 67 to 57. Now we're into it, so 67 is game. You stay right there, folks. We're coming right back into the close. Let's go see what our good old Bitcoin is doing out here. So, 97.49.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters. Basil Chapman will be hosting a full-day Master Trader class Friday, December 8th from 9 a.m. until 4:30 p.m. This live 7.5-hour online class will teach you the complete concepts of Basil's Chapman Wave trading methodology, along with a variety of indicators and charting patterns that Basil uses on a daily basis, including the concept of higher peaks and lower troughs, the importance of the peak D, buy and sell modes, sustaining rallies and declines, MACD, stochastic, moving averages, on-balance volume, and much more. Everyone that attends will also receive Basil's CD book introducing the Chapman Wave methodology, a $249 value, along with 1 month of his daily trading newsletter, The Opening Call, a $128 value. Basil will be using live charts where and when possible in the webinar to show the concepts of his trading methodology, which works on all time frames. For all the details and to reserve your spot today, visit the front page of TFNN.com. TFNN is excited about our new software charting program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts. In collaboration with Tom O'Brien and using his best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, David White has programmed an outstanding piece of software that will complement any trader's methodology. Using this first-of-its-kind program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts allows you to scan thousands of stocks for Fibonacci formation setups, including Gartley's, ABC's, butterflies, and much more. The Art of Timing the Trade Charts is designed to help you when scouring the markets for stocks just beginning to form the trading patterns that many investors spend days, weeks, or even months searching to find. And right now, we're offering licenses available at only $79 a month. We are so confident that you're going to love this new charting software that will even give you a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Don't miss out on this incredible new piece of software. Get your copy of The Art of Timing the Trade Charts today by visiting TFNN.com.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV for the latest market information.
Welcome back, folks. If we go take a look at American Airlines, that had quite a day out here today. You got up to a high of $51. You're at 48 right now. Now, the reason I bring it up, this is pretty wild because what has happened is that American Airlines just figured out that they had a computer glitch, and what they did is that they trying to rush to change the scheduling fault that they gave off way too many pilots off in December. This is what they did. The flaw has left more than 15,000 flights without crews from December 17th to the 31st. It's pretty wild, man. We're walking through this to make sure that we can take care of our pilots and get our customers to where they need to go over the holidays. The computer system problem will force American to rebuild its staffing schedule, similar to what airlines must do after major weather disruptions. It will be a challenge, but I don't think there'll be mass cancellations. Of course, they said they don't think there'll be mass cancellations. I mean, the real bottom line is that if you're going somewhere between December 17th and December 31st, and you just read this today, are you going to book an American? I don't think so. I don't think so, because you can imagine how many other folks, pilots in general, have already basically, if they took off, guess what? They might already be have vacations themselves. So, S&P's out here are just about flat. You have the Dow Industrials up 101. NASDAQ is down 85 percentages. What we have is that you have the Dow up 0.4%. NDX NASDAQ is down 1.2%. If we go take a look at Bitcoin out here, Bitcoin volatility in spades. You're at 95.48. And you had a high out here today of 11,434. You had a low of 9,009. That is a swing of 21% in the course of one day. That, folks, is not a store of value. You stay right there, folks. We'll be coming back with some numbers after the close. Dow Industrials up 101. NASDAQ down 86. S&P's are flat. We're coming right back.
You know what's cool? Taking something that's good for you. Something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, oil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated folic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They have been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com. The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Tom O'Brien Show is produced every business day. Tom takes your phone calls toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Let's go to Marty in Worcester. Hey, Marty, what's going on?
Hi, Mr. O'Brien. How are you?
I'm doing great. How you been, man?
Not bad. You know, you guys, over the time and with a few of your courses and seminars, you know, you taught me how to fish.
That's a beautiful thing, brother.
Yeah, it's true. And so what happens is I still listen all the time, and to not only you, but some of the others.
Sure.
To, you know, get an idea where the fish might be biting. As far as your services, they're a bargain. When you compare them to a certain prominent man with real estate courses at $35,000 and no contact with the lecturers afterwards at all, and you think of what you guys do for a few hundred, and you can get access and ask questions forever, you know, it's a great deal.
No, we appreciate the growling problem with us out here.
Now, Tom O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 10 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. And we had some volatility out in this market today. We're going to be going through it. Don't make assumptions. Ask for what you want. I love this card. This is a great card. Find the courage to ask for what you want. Others have the right to tell you yes or no, but you always have the right to ask. Likewise, everyone has the right to ask you for what they want, and you have the right to say yes or no. Market wise, let's take a look at it out here. We had the Dow Industrials up 103, NASDAQ down 88, S&P's flat. Percentage-wise out here, what you had, folks, is that you had the Dow up 0.4%, NASDAQ down 1.27%, and you had the S&Ps basically flat. So as they sold off out here today, the sell-off exclusively was inside this NDX 100. If you want to take a look at some of these numbers, they were big numbers, they were fast, they were furious, they were all of the above. First, percentage-wise, what you had Autodesk down 15.5%. Micron was down 8.5%, Lam was down 8.5%, and you had AMAT down 7.5%. Those are the biggest percentage movers on the way down. Now, dollar numbers, they were also pretty big. You had Amazon down $32, Google was down 25, you had the Priceline down 17, Nvidia was down 14, Netflix was down 11, Tesla was down 10, Adobe was down 8, Baidu was down 8. So big numbers right across all the NDX 100 stocks. If we take a look at the 3 Qs, and you see what the type of the setup is, setup in these 3 Qs is that you came off the highs, and you came off those highs with volume. We did 70 million shares on the way down. You went down $2.73. So we're at 153.86. What's game here is 151.52, and we'll see what type of follow-through we get. We go over to the Dow Industrials. Dow Industrials made another all-time high. Dow Industrials closed at an all-time high. That was up $100. 23,940. It looks like 24,000 wants to be hit inside the Dow Industrials. The move is inside the Dow Industrials today. Point-wise, were United Health put in 46 positive points, 3M 16, JP Morgan 16, Goldman 13, Disney 12. Taken away from it, Apple was the culprit out here. Apple came down, put 24 negative points into the Dow. Visa put 24, Microsoft put 10. We go over and we take a look at Apple. Apple was down $3.59 to $169. That came off the high, and it had volume off the high. So Apple's going to try to get back inside the lower range, which is 164.94. And we'll see, bottom line, if in fact it does it. Because what Apple has done is this. Apple went to a high, tested the high, had lighter volume on the test. Now you're coming off that high, and the real question is going to be, is Apple just going to go back to where it had strength, which is 163, or is it going to break that 163 and get back in a lower range? Because if you broke the 163, then you would be able, it would be game to 142, which happens to also be a high volume low from June of this year. Gold. What do we have with the gold contract? Gold contract, they slammed that baby down. That being said, it didn't get into a lower swing point. In fact, you're pretty far away from a lower swing point. A lower swing point in gold right now is 1263.80. That was the low of the 27th. We come down here. You come down. Actually, let me put this up because we just rolled. I'm going to go to the new contract. Okay, so where are you, baby? Okay, so gold was down 0.8%. You did 369,000 contracts. So in this contract here, the swing point is 1268. Bottom line is that there's not destruction here. Now, silver, a different animal. You know, silver, this was down 2%. You're down 33 cents. You're at $16.53. And what you do have here is that this broke the swing point from $16.70 October 27th. This is going after the high volume low that you do have. Sorry, folks. The high low that you do have from October 6th at $16.43. For all you folks that, well, I think we're all intrigued with Bitcoin now. The cool thing is not only being intrigued with it, but just watching it out here today was a sight to be seen. Bitcoin hit a high today, folks, of 11,434, hit a low of 9,009, and it's trading at 9,713 right now. So you had a 21.2% swing from the high to the low. Big number, huge number, monster number, all of the above. And if you want to see one of the stocks, and I wouldn't be trading this stock at all, because this stock here, this is Bitcoin Investment Trust. Now, this Bitcoin Investment Trust is a company that basically trades solely on the value of Bitcoin. The reason that I wouldn't be buying this or getting near it at all is that this equity right here, if you take a look at it, if you're watching Tiger TV, you're going to see that it has a 73% premium. And what that means specifically is you're paying 73% more for this equity than you should be paying, because all they're doing is holding Bitcoin. So if you want to buy Bitcoin, just buy it. When Bitcoin had that swing from the 11,400 to the 9,000 today, this equity had a swing from $1,823 to $1,350. Yeah, you heard that right. Almost $475 swing. Bottom line, you are trading at $1,563 right now. And this equity had volume in it. This is the thing that's pretty bizarre, is that it did 333,000 shares, you know, but that's big volume compared to what it's been doing. It's been doing 25,000, 50,000 a day. You had some big volume in this. And this is trading, it's not that bad. It's trading with the dollar spread, you know. Let me just see something else here. So, shares outstanding. Yeah, and this is the trust. So I guess this is another. This is another way that that you probably could short it by selling into that. You know, if it is in fact an ETF. You stay right there, folks. We'll be coming right back. We had the Dow Industrials finish up 103, Nasdaq down 88, S&P's down 1. Coming right back. Hi folks, Tom O'Brien here. If you'd like to get my daily newsletter, Market Insights, then now is a great time to sign up for a 30-day free trial. Every morning by 9:30, I send out my morning letter to subscribers with market commentary on a variety of markets, currencies, and commodities to keep investors up to date on the day's trading action. Included in Market Insights are specific buy and sell recommendations for stocks, ETFs, and even options, with stops and price targets included for every trade in my newsletter. If you'd like to try my newsletter risk-free for 30 days, then head over to the front page of TFNN and you'll find Market Insights under Trading Newsletters. I use my years of trading experience to bisect and dissect the market every morning and give my subscribers the most important information they need to know for the day ahead. I even issue afternoon updates for my subscribers whenever warranted with important market action. I'm always scouring the market for the next great trading opportunity. Sign up for your 30-day free trial to my daily newsletter, Market Insights, today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Wow! Go get 'em, folks.
Has the current market volatility continued to stop you out of trades when the market spikes against you? Now is the perfect time to open up an account with Nadex. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a brand new, completely regulated Chicago-based exchange, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their completely free trading platform, which also features real-time charts and full customization capability. One of the advantages of trading with Nadex in volatile markets is that your risk is always capped and you have the ability of keeping your trades open even when the market spikes against you. Nadex is completely brand new with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com. Or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors. Are China A-shares hot or not? If you trade China A-shares, now may be time to take a closer look. Trade CHAU or CHAD, Directions Daily CSI 300 China A-share Bull and Bear ETFs. China A-shares in either direction. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Tom takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. 877-927-6648. Let's go over and take a look at the financials. So you have the S&P flat, and a big part of that, folks, has to do with the financials. You know, because it's pretty hard to comprehend when you take a look at the S&P in general, that when you have the NDX down as much as we have, because there's plenty of those NDX stocks that are inside the S&P, but guess what? What you have is the financials are in there in a big way, and you had the financials break topside, and you get an ABC structure up in the XLF. So your A point on the XLF is the low that was established on the 7th of September, which is 23.79. Your B is 26.92, the high of the 25th, so it's approximately $3. Your C is 25.86, which is the low of November 15th, which gets you approximately about $29. Right now, you're at 27.34. If we go take a look at J.P. Morgan, you're going to see J.P. Morgan also broke topside, has the volume behind the move, ABC structure up. Let's go to Berkshire Hathaway, because that is the largest weighting structure. Berkshire also broke its high. Now, Berkshire didn't hold the high, 190. What you had here, though, is that you broke the high, have the volume behind the move, and that's saying you're going to be right topside once again. So the A on Berkshire is 172. Your B is 190. You're talking, you know, bottom line about $18, which would get you to 198 inside Berkshire Hathaway. Now, so when you look at the market, you have the NDX go south, Dow goes up, now S&Ps are flat. Small caps. So yesterday you had the small caps take out a B point of an ABC structure up, and you had the volume behind the move. So first off, we look at the actual Russell. What you're going to see is that Russell yesterday had 277 million shares, took out the B point. Oh, interesting. Oh, this is really interesting. So check this out. Now you get divergence. Man, I'm glad I brought up the Russell. So when you actually bring up the indice, the Russell 2000, you took out the swing, but yet you were shot on volume by 10 million. That says that, okay, you don't have a confirmed ABC structure up on the indice. Now watch this. If I go to the ETF, IWM, bottom line, IWM blew it away. Okay? So the IWM took out, that had volume yesterday of 35 million, blowing away the swing point of 22 million. Okay? So what do you do when something like that happens? What you do is that you don't have confirmation. That's when you come into, when you have divergence inside the ETF structure versus the indice, it's divergence. You don't have the confirmation. Now that's going to be really intriguing. The reason being is that it's like when the IWM was actually taking that out, I'm saying to myself, this is going to be amazing, man. If the IWM is going to do an ABC structure on the way up, I mean, that is one big monster. So now, guess what? That means the camp is out as to does the IWM do this ABC structure on the way up, or bottom line, is it going to be a failure? What is intriguing out here, and of course a lot of this has to do with these companies making so much money, a lot of it has to do with the tax bill that's going through the Senate, that they're looking for this tax bill to have a vote, folks, between tomorrow and the next day. You know, so it's going to be pretty wild watching this shake out. What it seems that the press that's coming out inside the Senate right now is saying that they are going to bring down the pass-through tax structure, you know, to 20%. Now, if that's what they do, it's going to be amazing, you know, because the bottom line is that I would say that, well, I don't know what other people pay for taxes, but I can tell you this. If you get a couple pass-throughs, most of the time you're paying 35%, 38% taxes. You know, so if they're going to bring that down to 20%, it's going to be a field day. The real question is going to be a lot of these small companies, it's hard to tell whether they're set up as pass-throughs. I can't see public companies being set up as pass-throughs. Most public companies are actually set up as C corporations. You know, but bottom line, that there's something inside the IWM that it liked it yesterday. What you do have inside the market is that it's the banking structure, and I don't expect that. The banking structure, that is not about the tax bill. The banking structure right now, the way those banks are going topside, that's about getting rid of regulations. That's about taking the Dodd-Frank bill apart. That's about taking the financial watchdog apart, because they're basically unleashing the banks once again on the public. So no matter how many fines the banks did, no matter how frauds the banks did, everyone seems to have a very small mindset as to what the banks actually did, what the banks actually still do. That's the thing that's crazy. And, of course, they never made so much money after even paying all those fines. So you can see what does end up happening, that crime pays inside the banking structure. There's just no two ways about it. It's pretty amazing, actually. It's over the top, but guess what? That's how it is. Some of the other higher volume stocks out here, this is what you have. We had Ford Motor Company was up 35 cents. You had Marvell up $1. Square got hit again. That was down $3.42. Cisco was off 25. You had Comcast up 94. You had Macy's up $1.81. Oh, that's cool. Let's go over to Macy's and see what's happening with Macy's. So Macy's was up $1.81. Let's see if they're going to be able to survive. That's a nice wide price spread. So let's see what they had to say. Maybe they did some business. Macy's goes shopping for $400 million of its own debt buyback. Okay, so they're buying back debt. That doesn't mean a thing. Yeah, it really... Macy's offering to buy back much $400 million outstanding bonds from investors as the crucial holiday shopping heats up. The retailer will pay cash for notes due between 2021 and 2037. The offer, which covers 11 sets of bonds, could pay somewhere between $1,011 to $1,197 for every $1,000 of face value. Big deal. This is debt restructuring plans that we've been pretty clear about. The department store suffered 11 straight quarters of sales declines. So they'll be buying that debt back. The reason to be buying that debt back, folks, is that they can get new debt at less expensive price. That's how that shakes out. If we do go over and we take a look at the debt structure right now, our treasury structure, we're trading at 2.38 on the 10-year. And if we look at the 30-year, it's 2.823. So you can see that opened up. Now, the spread has been flattening, but that opened up today. So the last three numbers are the ones we want to look at. 823 for the 30, and the 10, 383. Yeah, that was down actually into about 400. Now you're pushing 500. You stay right there, folks. We'll be coming right back. We had the Dow finish up 103, NASDAQ down 87, S&P's flat. Coming right back. Today, it's hard to tell if the economy is coming or going. Regardless, I want my money going in the direction I choose. If that's your stance as well, then you want to know how Everbank can help keep your money thriving just the way you want. Is growing your money a priority? Everbank is committed to a yield pledge promise to pay high yields on your checking, money market, and CD balances. Looking to diversify? Everbank ingeniously developed accessible ways to spread your money around the world into foreign currencies and even non-FDIC insured metals. And when it comes to your wealth, they bring a highly experienced and global perspective to help you manage it. Everbank's financial philosophy flies in the face of the status quo. They believe your money's performance should not be determined by today's economic circumstances, but by the drive to rise above them and create opportunities that favor your objectives. If that excites you, like it does me, call 1-855-750-4051 to find out what they can do for you. That's 1-855-750-4051. Call them today. Everbank is a member FDIC and equal housing lender.
It's that time of year again. The TFNN Salvation Army Tiger Dollar Holiday Sale is back. Through this Sunday only, you can get a 25% bonus on any Tiger Dollar purchase, and up to 10% of whatever you spend will be donated to the Salvation Army in your name. This sale only comes around once a year and is one of the most rewarding promotions we have. Tiger Dollars are a great way to add extra savings to any TFNN product or service. Whether you're considering signing up for any newsletter or workshop in the future, or you're already a subscriber, Tiger Dollars offer an immediate savings on any TFNN newsletter, webinar, workshop, or Master Trader series. And they never expire and are fully transferable to friends and family. For all the details and to take part in this special promotion, visit the front page of TFNN.com before this sale ends Sunday, December 3rd. And happy holidays from TFNN.
TFNN has put together the finest programming lineup each trading day, featuring some of the most knowledgeable and respected financial minds in the nation to educate traders and investors. On Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, we broadcast 8 hours a day, starting at 9 a.m. as Larry Pesavento kicks us off with Trade What You See. Tuesdays and Thursdays, we broadcast 11 hours. Get an early and healthy start to your day as Nico and Paige bring you Living a Primal Lifestyle. Then catch Andy Hecht at 5 p.m. with the Commodities Hour, following the Tom O'Brien Show. Swim lessons from TD Ameritrade Think or Swim is now at 11 a.m., followed by Basil Chapman at 12 noon. See the TFNN program lineup via the link on the front page of TFNN.com to get a complete overview of our TFNN shows and hosts. And keep TFNN's Tiger TV tuned in on your mobile device, PC, or Mac for the latest financial news and information throughout the broadcasting day. TFNN.com. Educating investors. This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Let's go over and take a look at a few of the a few of the numbers here that just coming out. If we go to Synopsys, that closed at $86.77. What this does, they supply electronic design automation solutions in the looks like electronic in the chip market. The low for the year is $56. The high is $90. This right now is trading out at 86. Oh, that's right where I see that it's been bouncing around a bit. It's at 93 actually. It's at 93. Okay, so let's see what they have to say. Okay, so the guidance beat the highest analyst estimate. They see first quarter adjusted earnings right now from 98 to $1.02. The estimate had been 84. That's a good number. They see first quarter revenue 740 million to 765. They had seen 670. Man, it's look. Imagine taking an extra 100 million in 60 days. For the full year, they see revenue of 2.8 billion to 2.9, and the estimate had been 2.82. So that's up dramatically. For the earnings. For the fourth quarter earnings, the estimate had been 57 cents. They made 69. The estimate on revenue had been 646, and they come in with 696. So that, no doubt, is a big number. Closed at 86 bucks. I believe it's trading at 93. Yeah, it's trading at 95 right now. So if we pull this back, oh, this gets interesting. This is one that got slammed too. So this went from 89 to 86 today, and now it's going to bust out to new highs. Let me pull this back. Yeah, it's going to open at new highs. Let's go take a look at the next one out here. That is the symbol's Box. It's Box Inc. This is an internet application software company. This closed at $21.94. The low for the year is 13. The high is 24. This is trading at $20.55. Let's see. This is a highly volatile stock. Man, this has been bouncing around. So let's see what they have to say here. Okay, so the third quarter, let's see. The estimate had been 128.8 million revenue. They took in 129.3. Earnings per share, they had estimated that they were going to lose 13 cents. They did lose 13 cents. For the full year, the estimate had been that they were going to lose 45 cents. They're still going to lose 45 cents. Revenue estimate for the full year was 136 million. They figure that's going to be the same, 136. Going into the fourth quarter, they are estimating right now that they're going to lose 7 to 8 cents. The estimate had been 8 cents, and their revenue estimate, they are going to make 500 million and 505 million, and that's the estimate was 505. So bottom line, that's just about flat right now. Let's go over and take a look at Jack in the Box. Jack in the Box closed at $102.21. The low for the year is 90. The high is 113. This is trading at 96, so this is down $7. Let's take a look at this. So this has been in a range, and looks like it's not going to be able to break out of this range. Yeah, it's been in a range for quite a while, going all the way back to September of 2016. Let's see what this has to say. So Jack in the Box, let's see, comparable sales are down just barely like 1%. No, 2%. Yeah, 2%. Revenue, the estimate was 341 million. They took in 338. Earnings per share, the estimate was 89 cents. They took in 73 cents. So that baby going lower. We take a look at the COHR. You got Coherent, which is a manufacturer and sell a variety of laser-based photo products. The low here is $124. The high is $320. That's for the year. Imagine that, man. What an acceleration. Holy cow. That right now is trading down $12. It was down 20 today. Oh, this baby, this thing got slammed. Look at this. So this got slammed off the high today. 2 days ago, it was trading at $320. It closed today at $292. It's trading at $280. Let's see what they have to say. Oops, 1 second. See if I can get this one up quicker. No, I guess I got to look at this one. Okay, so this is interesting. This one here, they slammed it down, and analysts have actually raised their projections today. Well, guess what? Bottom line, the market wasn't paying attention to that. There's no way. That's the bottom line. Just didn't pay attention to it. Let's go to home away, at home. I see at home. They own and operate home decor stores. That closed at $23.53. That is trading at $25.16. And this was also up $1 today. Let's see what they have to say. So they have the same store sales up 4%. Their comp sales are up, see, 6%. The third quarter, the estimate had been, oh, this is interesting. The third quarter for comp sales had a estimate of 2.5% better. They are going to come in at 7.1%. Big numbers. Big numbers. Earnings per share, the estimate had been 75 cents. They're coming in with 77 cents. I'm curious. I've never seen one of these stores. Okay, the company offers furniture, home furnishing goods, rugs, software. Let's see what kind of money that they actually take in. So they're growing, man, no doubt. In 2014, they took in $404 million. This year, they're taking in $765 million. Next year, they're looking to take in $922 million. So big number, no doubt about that. Let's go take a look at Workday. I believe that's Workday, and see what's happening there. So Workday, this is a cloud-based application company. This closed at 106.54. It's trading at 105. And numbers go like this. So subscription revenue, $463 million. The estimate had been $541 million. They did $555. They planned on making 15 cents, they made 24. Now, this is interesting. So these numbers were good, but bottom line is that they sold it off today, and they're selling it off after the close. This sold down from a price point today from 114 to 105. Now you're trading at 105. We put this back. Yeah, it hasn't broken the uptrend yet. Bottom line, hasn't broken it yet. You stay right there, folks. We'll be coming right back with some more numbers. Lots of numbers are coming out here. Dow finished Dow finished up 103. Nasdaq down 87. S&P's flat. We're coming right back.
Many of our new listeners have heard about The Tiger's Den. The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of the TFNN shows, plus see all of the charts as they happen live and have access to archives of all of those charts. You can test drive The Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days and greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets and how to make your money work for you. Details on The Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com. Tiger TV is an exciting way to experience TFNN programming. See high-definition video giving you crystal clear charts, as well as seeing some of the faces of TFNN's highly acclaimed financial experts with crisp, full-fidelity sound. Catch Tom O'Brien, John Logan, Steve Rhodes, Basil Chapman, Larry Pesavento, Think or Swim, David White, Andy Hecht, and Daryl Martin in crystal clear, high-definition audio and video. Tiger TV, exclusively at TFNN.com.
Basil Chapman will be hosting a full-day Master Trader class Friday, December 8th from 9 a.m. until 4:30 p.m. This live 7.5-hour online class will teach you the complete concepts of Basil's Chapman Wave trading methodology, along with a variety of indicators and charting patterns that Basil uses on a daily basis, including the concept of higher peaks and lower troughs, the importance of the peak D, buy and sell modes, sustaining rallies and declines, MACD, stochastic, moving averages, on-balance volume, and much more. Everyone that attends will also receive Basil's CD book introducing the Chapman Wave methodology, a $249 value, along with 1 month of his daily trading newsletter, The Opening Call, a $128 value. Basil will be using live charts where and when possible in the webinar to show the concepts of his trading methodology, which works on all time frames. For all the details and to reserve your spot today, visit the front page of TFNN.com.
Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, host of the Trader's Edge heard daily at TFNN.com and author of Mastering Probability, a daily investment and trading newsletter service that I send out each morning by 8 a.m. My morning newsletter service covers exactly what the markets have been doing since last night's close, providing you with an edge on your trading day ahead. You get actionable trading ideas, including the exact entry, stop, and profit targets. Plus, I'll teach you the patterns and hidden market correlations that will make you a better trader. As a subscriber, you'll gain access to my 90-minute money management workshop, where I'll teach you the secrets that'll save your assets. The bottom line, I've got your back, including a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the type of analysis I provide each trading day by signing up for Mastering Probability today. With nothing to lose, this is an offer you should not pass on. Mastering Probability can be found under Trading Newsletters on the front page of TFNN.com.
Tom takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Tom O'Brien.
Welcome back, folks. Let's go over and we take it. Take a look at Lazy Boy. I believe that Lazy Boy closed at $29.50. That is trading right now at $28.60. And yeah, this is just coming up to the gap. This thing had got smoked in August. It went from $31 down to $23 in 2 days. That's probably when it was coming out with his numbers then. Right now, that is trading at $28.70, so it's not getting killed like it did last time with the numbers coming out. Numbers go like this, is that their sales are up 1.9% on same-store sales. The earnings per share, the estimate was 45 cents. They made 47 cents. The revenue estimate had been $390 million. They made $393. So they got some action going there. GWRE. Thanks, Dave, for sending all these in the den, too. Appreciate it, man. So you get Guideware software. This is down, let's see, they develop, publish enterprise software for property and casualty insurance companies. The low is $49, the high is $83. This closed at $76. This is trading at $73. And they slammed this today, too. So this came down from 81 to 76. Now you're at 73. And, you know, we'll see how it basically attacks where it broke topside from, which is 72.97. Let's see what they have to say. Okay, so they still see year-end revenue at $631 million. They saw $611. The first quarter revenue, the estimate was $100 million. They made $108, so they did good there. The loss, they estimated a 14-cent loss. They only came in with a 6-cent loss. That's not bad there. So it must be their guidance here or something. Let's look at the second quarter guidance. So even the guidance is up. This is, oh, no, here it is. Okay, so the revenue guidance is up. Their revenue, they had estimated $145 million. Now it looks like second quarter is going to be $152 million. That being said, earnings per share, the estimate was 24 cents. Now they're from 17 to 21. So something is going on inside the aspect of what they can bring to the bottom line. And so what we did have is that you had 81 to 76. Pretty wild. If we go and we take a look at, let's see. If we go over, so check this out. This is where, this is going to be wild watching this thing shake out. So Comcast, you know, Comcast out here today traded up 94 cents. And this is a little deviant. So we take this, we pull this back on a monthly, and what you're going to see, Comcast is still at highs. Okay, you're at 42 bucks, down to 37, and that stock is performing out there in the aspect that if you woke up this morning, of course, Comcast is NBC, folks. Okay, bottom line is that you know, monster company, right? And Matt Lauer, bottom line, got fired, I think, this morning. And that's the Today Show, and that is one of their largest shows. Now, what does happen with Comcast is this. Yeah, let me show you some numbers here, because this is pretty wild how this works. So Comcast is a monster company, right? You know, they're doing $84 billion, right? Just huge, absolutely huge. And out of that, cable is $50 billion of it. NBC is $31 billion. Now, with cable business, you get the price spread and you get big margins. The NBC part of the business, right? The Today Show itself does $525 million. Now, that's a small amount, folks, as to the aspect of the $84 billion. It's also a small amount in the aspect of, you know, NBC does $31 million. It's not small, however, as to the amount of money that the Today Show brings to the bottom line. The reason being is that it's a talk show. You have 4 people talking. It's a very inexpensive show to produce when you take that kind of money in. Bottom line is that, you know, stock went up. And I suspect what a lot of that is also about is that when we look back in the last 5 or 10 years, a lot of these shows have lost some big stars, but guess what? There's a lot to watch out there, and it seems to just keep going. I mean, you know, they had Brian Williams go, Lester Holt come in, took over, did all right. You know, he's doing fine. You know, so we'll see where that whole thing shakes out. But it definitely, they're going to be scrambling. They're going to be scrambling in a big way because of the fact that he had been there for so long. And then what you also have happening, that wouldn't affect it as much, though, because coming this February, Winter Olympics, and NBC has the Winter Olympics. So 877-927-6648. Let's go take a look at the I want to see how far Amazon, how fast it came down. And if had, okay, so Amazon had volume. So Amazon's down 32 bucks. That's not huge for a $1,200 stock. It's trading 11.61 right now. It hit a high of 12.13 on Monday. You do have volume off the high, though. You know, we did 9.2 million. That's saying that 11.05 is game. And we'll see at that 11.05, we put this back on a weekly. Now, so the 11.05 is going to be crucial, because if it gets in 11.05, then you get game down to a different range, 9.36. Man, there's a lot of numbers coming out today. Semtech, they design, manufacture analog and mixed semiconductors. That's closed at $36.55. The low for the year is 27. The high is 41. This is trading at 32. Down $4. So this thing is getting smoked, man. And this got smoked today. 32 is going to break. Well, look at this, man. So this is going to get interesting, because a lot of these, they're getting hit. This one here is going to break a lower swing point in the morning. So let's see what they have to say. Okay, so their estimate, third quarter, they made it. Estimate was 50 cents. They made 54. Fourth quarter, net sales, they're looking 138 million, 142 million. There it is, earnings per share in the fourth quarter coming up, though. That they're estimating now 40 cents to 42 cents, and they had been at 47 cents. So this is in the integrated circuit market too. So we'll see how the whole thing just shakes out. JNPR, look at this. Oh man, this is a rocket ship, up 18%. So Juniper Networks closed at $29.61. That's trading at 35. Now that's the first big jump that we've seen today, since I've been doing these numbers the last 25 minutes. That is a big number too. 35. Let's see. That means it's going after, yeah, 35.35. We put this back. Yeah, this is going after, you know, its highs. The high is 32.23 in 2015. You get 42 for 45 in 2011. Stay right there, folks. Coming right back.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters. David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today. With over $56 million in cash and over $66 million in working capital, Great Panther Silver is positioned as a company with a solid foundation and poised for growth. While completely unhedged to the price of silver, Great Panther retains 100% ownership in 2 producing mines in Mexico, which is the top silver producing country in the world, along with future potential production in Peru. Great Panther is highly leveraged to the price of silver, and after a great year of performance in 2016, Great Panther Silver has a strong outlook for 2017 as well. With good liquidity in trading and strong fundamentals on the balance sheet, while remaining completely unhedged to the price of gold and silver, now is a perfect time to take a closer look at this equity. If you'd like to find out more about Great Panther Silver, then go to greatpanther.com or check them out on the NYSE market, symbol GPL, or the TSX, symbol GPR.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV for the latest market information.
Welcome back, folks. Dow finished up 103, had the NASDAQ down 87. NDX 100 was down 115. And don't forget, folks, time is going quick out here. It's pretty amazing, number one, that we're coming to the end of November. And right in into December 1st. Of course, December 1st is coming this Friday. As you come over to our website at TFNN, you're going to see that we're running the Salvation Army Tiger Dollar Special. We do this at the holidays. It's a nice way that, number one, that all you Tigers and Tigresses can donate to the Salvation Army, and at the same time, we put in a 25% bonus for the Tiger Dollars. So the way this works, Tiger Dollars are good at all product at TFNN, have no expiration date, totally transferable. And the way that this is working this year is that you can buy any number of Tiger Dollars you want over $500. We give you a 25% bonus of whatever you buy. If you buy $999 or less, and we then also donate in your name to the Salvation Army 5% of that. If it's $1,000 or more, we donate 10%. So number one, you get a 25% bonus. Number two, you give into a great cause. And then number three, the Salvation Army itself, folks, the way this has worked out, I believe we've done this like 7 or 8 years now. We send over to them the spreadsheet. They send to all the Tigers and Tigresses the actual tax-deductible certificate. So check it out on the front page of TFNN. The reason I'm bringing this up, this sale does end this Sunday, and this thing is coming quick. It's hard to even comprehend that this Sunday is December 3rd. Check that out. Market-wise, what's happening, so this is pretty cool, because market-wise, we're coming right into window dressing. We got window dressing happening. We got the Senate that wants to, bottom line, get a vote on this tax bill by tomorrow. So you can expect volatility to stay in this market. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Have a great night, safe night. Look forward to speaking right back here tomorrow morning, 9 o'clock. Go get them, folks.
Platinum, grains, crude oil, gold, copper, cattle, hogs, gasoline, natural gas, coffee, cotton, cocoa, and sugar. These are just some of the commodities mentioned in the most recent issue of Andy Hecht's Techno-Mental Commodity Report. Andy publishes his weekly newsletter every Thursday morning, where he breaks down the commodity market and provides his subscribers with specific trading recommendations based on his trading methodology. By signing up for a free trial to the Techno-Mental Commodity Report, you'll get a full 30 days to try out this powerful newsletter service and see for yourself the types of trades Andy has recommended for his subscribers. When you sign up for a 30-day free trial, you're under no obligation to pay anything. And should you decide to continue, you will lock in the low rate of only $79 a month. Sign up right now for the Techno-Mental Commodity Report and make sure you're ready to catch the next big trade in commodities. For more information and to get started today, visit the front page of TFNN.com.